Miss Bateman, welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you. I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience. I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder. The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewlay, deep in the moors. No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter. I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
How'd you like our weather?
I'm quite accustomed. I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewlay. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey. Hello? I have nothing else to ask. If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop?
What brings you to Bewlay?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewlay, miss?
Just a bit of sightseeing.
We don't get many of your type out here.
My type?
City folks. Curious young ladies. Not much to be seen in Bewlay, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
That was odd. I can't take the sign, nor do... The sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to... The Plough and Furrow Inn. The inn where I am to meet Mr. A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage. The building is in a dilapidated state. The sign is in a... The cobbler's is closed. The Plough and... I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Get out of the way, sir. You're drunk.
Hold on now, we've only just met. Why don't we get to know each other?
I'd rather not.
Oh, a feisty one. You'll fit in around here, lass. Give us a kiss now, won't you?
How dare you?
Wench!
What a buffoon. I should speak to the innkeeper about a room. A fine exemplar of inebriation. A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris. They are engaged in an intense discussion. The innkeeper is a serious-looking man. A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog. A decorative plate depicting a bear. It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy painted in a naive style. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewlay tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Miss Bateman.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. Bye for now.
As you were.
A majestic animal, cut down in his prime. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley. A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens. They are engaged in an intense discussion. I do not need... This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable. Much better. A decorative plate depicting a goat. Complementary matches. Useful. There's only one match left, though. My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. This may come in handy. I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me. I feel relatively clean. Perhaps I could use this water for something else.
Miss Bateman,
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the news.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
What can you tell me about...
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard?
Well, if you must, I am what some people call
A what?
a barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewlay, a site called HOB'S Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a HOB'S Barrow.
Are you sure you've never heard of HOB'S Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewlay.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nought for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's nought for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming. Good day, sir. Hello, sir.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewlay's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewlay's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait. Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I deserved that slap. I'm sorry for my behaviour. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewlay, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
One ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds. Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Leonard Shoulder.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake! The man is in a drunken stupor. After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out. Cyril seems gruff and unwelcoming, but I sense he may be a kind man under this facade. I do not need to use the lavatory. A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game. I think it's 3 men. The prices are cheap here. There's nothing else I wish I should... The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals. Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority. No doubt the mattress is stuffed with itchy straw. I should wait here. Good day, sir. Do you know a Miss...
You ought to be careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be...
I can't think of anything else to talk... I do not need... A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, TB. After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has... After one drink... Mr. Tillett? He's not... I would still like to hear what he has to... I can't think of anything else. It's Mr. Stanley. He has the serious and worn-out facial expression of a man who deals with drunkards on a nightly basis.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This man is unbelievable. It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett? These look modern. I'm surprised. Is Mr. Tillett in there? Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you... Mr. Tillett? Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast as... I'd rather not touch it. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hand... It looks like the towel has not been washed. The jug is empty. The mirror is coated in a thick layer of some excavations are best left to others. I can't reach the window from down here. The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. Excuse me, sir. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett? Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block? Something strange is... Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett. I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. I could tether a horse here if I had one. Sir? a humble local dweller. The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn. I don't wish to go. I'd rather.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewlay shall have to wait for tomorrow.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like our... Don't worry, lass. He'll...
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Good evening, sir. Ken. The inn is closing soon. I should get some sleep. A lovely place. The poor thing. A majestic and Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get... Yes, I shall track down Mr. Shoulder to...
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
Off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder has let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewlay.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Such horrid dreams. Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then, let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.